Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some... But you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all...
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
At the 46-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. And it's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
Okay, that's a run to toe-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Offense up to the line fast.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Richardson. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. The Colts ready for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to it. Cobbled together a yard there. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And this one does not go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
On third down, Purdy. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Jalen Jones. And the Colts are going to have him after his second interception of the season.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Taylor gets it on first and 10. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Okay, it's Adonai Mitchell. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
First down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Peyton Manning has some well-earned company now in the record books. He's tied the single-season mark for passing touchdowns. That was number 55 on the season. Nick Folk now for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strip. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the 49er first down.
They stick with McCaffrey. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Rodney Thomas. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Throwing run again with McCaffrey. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Has him on a quick hitter. It's a race down the right side. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
There for the catch. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. If your quarterback room to throw it up, you can find payday.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. This is taken in at the 13. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked!
I can feel the anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown. And they decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it. It overwhelmed there and led to the block.
Khalil Herbert on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Yard line.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
19 Lions, go!
Here's Richardson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multi-passing. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready?
First and goal, here's Taylor. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Like 18 Rattler.
Richardson back to throw. Flush down out to his left. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He'll begin his return from the 11. And this drive will start inside the 25. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. They'll set up a screen to McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion.
Oh, he's in trouble. He'll go down. The Colts got him. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play action now, Purdy. Headed out right. He takes it himself. Lewis Slime puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. Short pass brought in. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Forced back to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets them back within 5.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. One last play before the break.
Here we go.
The final throw before the break. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing deep down the left. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Quandre Diggs with the INT. And the 49ers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Kick taken in here at the 17. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And this hasn't been a common sight on the Clemson Knights, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Putting a receiver in motion. Second and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
And it's third down.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Penalty almost gave him a new set of downs, Brock. After the flag, all they need is a yard here on third. Looking out of the gun, it's Purdy. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions, and now push them to fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll go, it's McCaffrey. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Taylor from the pistol. Breaks the tackle, still going. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. With an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Taylor again. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
From the red zone now. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
6 brings up second and 16. At the 49ers' 19-yard
Trying
line.
again following the sack. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go now.
He'll throw it. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead, just a turnover on downs. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. Power was way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens here, kid. I think they just got quieter. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable throwing anything in your playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to line up in the red for this play, back at the 8. Goes to the hurry-up offense here. On 3rd down, Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Working quickly here.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's 2nd and 11. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
3rd and long for him here. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Is this underneath to Taylor? And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. Sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
From the 39, chased out to his right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so defense credited with a sack.
You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have awareness. Right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's caught for the first. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
The 42-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Hawks.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
2nd and 4. Richardson brings things to a halt for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
19, 20.
On first down, it's Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
A solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Complete beyond the marker, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 28-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Return coming here from the 12. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Rodney Thomas has got it. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
65,
Throwing now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. On his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
From the gun, Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts leading by 8. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Here we go. 18.
Here's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with third and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. A lot of pressure on this kick for Nick Fuller. A 27-yard look here.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
If you get contributions like that out of your kickoff return, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down, Purdy to throw. This is McCaffrey, left side. They're making him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun is Purdy. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That's a risk of putting up a jump ball in the end zone. Some of these defenders in this day and age can go up and get it with the best of the receivers. It's one they got away with. Should have been a pick and, frankly, a touchback.
And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here. Into the hands of Kittle. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
First down, 49ers.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Has it down close. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. And when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt for the Colts.
Brought down before the return gets far.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute.
To George Kittle. Touchdown.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The 49ers will line up.
Trying to run it in. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
Colts 27.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. We'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Catch is made down the right sideline. There he goes again. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A timeout now with 5 seconds left on the clock. And they're in position to force overtime here with a field goal.
1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
One final shot here. And they win it. They win it. It's a touchdown. No time left. In position for one last shot at it, Brock, and they come through in a moment that required absolute perfection. They were indeed perfect, and it wins them this game.
Yeah, in my eyes, certainly on that.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch. Tried to